Move on to our next story. Residents are rallying up to save this Business Bay park. So over the past week, barricades have been placed around a park in Business Bay across executive towers. The park had a children's play area, a skate park, and a running track. It was a truly beautiful landscape, but construction works have started on it and signs have gone up saying closed for enhancements. The community created a Twitter account and has been urging Dubai Properties to restore it.
So Dubai Properties stated that the plot has always been a development zone, but it was transformed into a park whilst it was vacant. So Dubai Properties wishes to address the residents' concern regarding the temporary closure of the playground at Executive Towers. They told the National that the plot has always been zoned as a development plot and not a common area. The reason it was made into a park was so that it prevents the unsightly appearance of the development site. The plot was landscaped for the comfort of the residents and installed playground amenities whilst the plot remained vacant. They are assuring residents that the playground amenities will be relocated, so it's just a temporary inconvenience.
Yeah. FYI, Dubai has a vision of turning its desert into a green haven with millions of trees and plants. Dubai municipality planted 2.83 million square meters of green areas in the city in 2021 under the directives of His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the ruler of Dubai. Dubai municipality has been working on significantly increasing green areas in the emirate. So don't you worry, the emirate is and will continue to make that a priority. But at the same time, you totally understand the residents.
Yeah, but also, it's a bummer, but also it's summertime, so kids aren't necessarily going to be out there for too long. Like, this was obviously preempted. All of it was preempted. The fact that they said, okay, we're going to put these amenities for like a period of time whilst like we don't have development like ruin people's views, basically. So we're going to put these in place for a beautiful sight to be seen. Obviously, it's happening in summer, which is when kids are less likely to be outside. It's hot, people are traveling, so it's the perfect time for this to happen, and it's just a temporary band-aid. And if you think about it, you're gonna have all the same amenities, but probably better and brand new. So no squeaky swing noises, you know, like all of these small little flaws that come with having an outdoor park outside in the desert isn't gonna be there for much longer.
I mean, of course, like you said, that's a big factor, and it was there in the interim, and they made it very clear from the beginning that it's just gonna, it's a very temporary park that we're putting up here until construction can resume. But now residents are used to it. That's what sucks, because kids get used to it and kids love going there. It becomes a part of your daily routine. It becomes a part of your even for adults, right? They go jogging over there, cycling, it's so convenient, and now you're just taking that away. You've made someone accustomed to it and you're taking it away, so you really understand both sides over here.
Yeah, for sure. But I think of it as a facelift for the amenities.
I think of it as just, stealing away
people's joy.
Not joy, like their routine.
Yeah, but there are other ways around it. Like, the kids can go to karate classes again, or just do stuff throughout summer. It is really
What if the
hot.
karate classes were being held at the park, and yoga classes and group classes?
Well, that's just criminal, because it's really hot outside. It really is. Even our guest Manny today was like, oh, it's really hot outside, and it's just literally coming into the office and you feel the heat. I'm still sweating from the 2-meter walk that I did into the office.
I mean, see, with all of this being said and done, still we know for a fact that they're relocating the park. So it will be relocated, and hopefully it'll just be better and bigger than what you guys have now. But at least Dubai Properties are aware. And this is what, no matter what, people should raise their voice. If they want something changed, added, kept the same, it's great that the community is even coming out and saying, we like what we have now. There should be some solution in place as to what we have. You're taking it away, but give it to us somewhere else.
Yeah, and the fact that it's being acknowledged, by the way, it's one thing to create an account saying, hey, don't. But it's another thing for them to be heard and seen and get a response. I think that's commendable at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. That's what Dubai is just known for, right? The transparency coming in from the municipality as to okay, fine, we hear you, we see you, and we will give you what you're asking for. Not in the way you want it, but in a different way. This reminds me of this one time I read, ask and thou shalt receive.
Oh my God.
So you
said it.
Right? You should always just ask, and what's the worst that can happen? They'll say no.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
If you don't ask, you're never gonna know. That's the crazy part of that whole saying. Like if you don't ask, you're literally gonna be blindsided for all eternity and not necessarily know.
Exactly.
That being said, speak of knowledge and just getting familiar with topics. So we have Manny joining us after a very short break. That wasn't my best segue ever, I'll admit it. But we have Manny joining us. Thank you, I appreciate it. Manny's joining us after a very short break. We're gonna talk all things mental health, so men's mental health.
Men's mental health. You guys really want to stay tuned for this one.